Have you ever felt like something inside you is quietly calling your name, even when everything in your life seems normal? You wake up, check your phone, go to work, talk with family, finish tasks, and repeat the same routine tomorrow. From the outside, life looks fine, but inside there is a strange feeling, like carrying an invisible weight you cannot explain. Late at night, when the world becomes quiet, your mind begins replaying the day, a stressful meeting, a small argument, the pressure to prove yourself. Even after success, something still feels incomplete. It is as if part of you is asleep. This feeling is not unique to you. Centuries ago, during times of war and uncertainty, people experienced the same quiet restlessness. A great mystic named Ibn Arabi believed this feeling was not a problem. It was a signal. He taught that the human soul is eternal, but it often falls asleep inside the noise of identity, time, and daily struggles. According to him, life itself is trying to wake you up. And the real question becomes this: what if the difficulties you face every day are actually messages meant to awaken your soul? What if the person you think you are is only the outer layer of something far deeper? Imagine walking through a giant labyrinth. Every path looks real. Every turn feels important, yet none of them lead to the center. This is how Ibn Arabi described ordinary life. Most people believe their identity is their job, their reputation, their achievements, or their struggles. But these are only temporary roles. Behind them lies the deeper self. In Sufi philosophy, this deeper state is called Insan al-Kamil, the complete human being. This does not mean perfection in the ordinary sense. It means a person whose soul reflects divine attributes, like compassion, wisdom, patience, and clarity. But here is the challenge. The soul is not missing. It is simply distracted. Daily worries, social pressure, and constant noise keep the mind spinning like a wheel. You run from one responsibility to another without ever reaching the quiet center. And yet, somewhere inside, your soul remembers who you truly are. What if every person you meet is secretly reflecting something about you? One of the most fascinating teachings of Ibn Arabi is the idea that the world acts like a hall of perfect mirrors. Think about the moments that disturb you the most. A co-worker criticizes your work. A friend betrays your trust. Someone online insults you. Your reaction reveals something deeper. Anger may reflect an old wound. Jealousy may reveal hidden desires. Admiration may show your unrealized potential. Life keeps turning these experiences like a spinning wheel until you notice what they are trying to show you. In Sufi thought, this moment of recognition is called kashf, the unveiling of truth. It is like wiping dust from a mirror. Suddenly you begin to see more clearly. The world is no longer your enemy. It becomes your teacher. What happens when a person decides to stop blaming the world and begins exploring the self? In Sufi tradition, this inner path is called suluk, the journey of the seeker. And this journey was central to the teachings of Ibn Arabi. He lived during turbulent times in medieval Spain and the Middle East. Wars, political rivalries, and social instability surrounded him. Yet his message remained calm and revolutionary. Real transformation, he said, does not begin in governments or armies. It begins inside the human heart. His students traveled long distances to learn from him. Some came confused by the chaos of their era. Others came searching for spiritual meaning. Through conversations and writings like the Meccan Revelations and the Basils of Wisdom, he guided them toward a deeper awareness of the soul. For him, The true revolution was not external. It was the awakening of consciousness. What if your life already contains all the guidance you need, but you simply haven't learned how to read it yet? When awareness begins to grow, something interesting happens. Life stops feeling random. Events begin to look like pages from a hidden book of recognition. Every challenge becomes a lesson. Every relationship becomes a mirror. Every moment becomes part of a larger journey. It is like discovering an inner compass. Before awakening, you react to everything automatically. Stress pushes you in one direction. Fear pushes you in another. But when awareness appears, the soul starts guiding your decisions. This is the quiet beginning of transformation. You begin to notice patterns. You become more patient. You react less and observe more. Slowly, the spinning wheel of life begins to slow down. And in that quiet space, the eternal soul begins to awaken. What if your ordinary daily routine could become the very path that awakens your soul? The teachings inspired by Ibn Arabi suggest that awakening does not require escaping the world. It requires learning how to see the world differently. A simple daily rhythm can begin this transformation. Morning. Start the day with a few minutes of silence before checking your phone. This small pause allows a moment of clarity, clearing mental fog so you begin the day with awareness. During the day, treat encounters as mirrors. At work, in markets, in conversations, every interaction reflects something. Praise may reveal strengths. Criticism may reveal hidden fears. Instead of reacting immediately, observe what each moment reflects. In the evening, reflect on the day before sleep. Give thanks for lessons, both pleasant and difficult. Over time, this practice gently shapes the soul toward the balanced human being, the one whose character reflects compassion, patience, and wisdom. Could ancient spiritual wisdom actually match what modern science is discovering today? Researchers studying mindfulness have found something remarkable. Regular awareness practices actually change the brain. Through neuroplasticity, the brain gradually strengthens pathways linked to emotional balance, empathy, and focus. This means your inner state is not fixed. It can evolve. Another discovery is called emotional contagion. Human emotions spread quietly between people. One anxious person can disturb an entire room, but one calm-centered presence can also bring peace. This insight echoes the teachings of Ibn Arabi centuries earlier. He believed an awakened person influences the atmosphere around them, not through force, but through presence. Your inner harmony becomes a silent gift to the world. What begins to change when the eternal soul finally starts waking up? Interestingly, the world itself does not suddenly transform. You still face work deadlines, family responsibilities, and unexpected challenges. But your relationship with these events becomes different. Instead of reacting automatically, you respond with awareness. A difficult conversation becomes an opportunity for patience. A stressful moment becomes a chance to practice calm. Small actions, kind words, listening deeply, helping others, begin expressing your deeper nature. According to Ibn Arabi, this transformation is not just personal. Every awakened individual quietly raises the emotional energy of the people around them. Like a candle in a dark room, one small light changes everything. What if the purpose of your life is not just survival, but returning to the deeper harmony of existence? The awakening of the soul is not about becoming special or appearing spiritual. In fact, ego can easily turn spirituality into another performance. True awakening grows quietly through sincerity, humility, and pure intention. When your actions come from compassion instead of pride, your presence begins to inspire others naturally. Families become calmer, workplaces become kinder, communities become more understanding, and slowly the collective energy of society shifts. Perhaps this is why the words of Ibn Arabi still echo through centuries. You are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. The question is simple. Will you listen when your soul calls you to awaken?